Hello, and welcome back as I strap on my Chucks and Saint Laurent for another so pretty episode of Perfidious Beat Plays XCOM 2. And hot damn was last episode hot. It was so hot it made me want to call the police and a fireman. At one point, we had more than 180 health worth of aliens on the field, including a single pod with 3 Archons and a Gatekeeper, one of the most difficult pods I think I've ever encountered in the game. But I'll be hot damned if the team didn't have what it took to make that dragon want to retire, man. Thanks to a sweet hack from Mod Juglick and her Sally Struthers home computing course knowledge, the clan got to go back-to-back on the aliens like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in the climactic final shooting scene of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And it worked out about the same way, which is to say, ending in victory with a whole lot of sweaty celebratory sex between a married couple at the end. Don't believe me? Just ask Grandpa Festus how many times he and Ma went out to the Shine Shack last week. Yeah, they can't see it, Pete, because you don't do any face cam stuff, but I'm holding up 10 fingers and smiling wider than the Cheshire Cat walking shirtless out of your mama's bedroom at 2 in the morning. Yeah, you better say my name, bitch. You know who I am. That's right, Pete. Really? You're gonna drop an Uptown Funk reference too, Grandpa Festus? Hey, don't stereotype me, Bo. Just, I can like it to Uptown Funk. That's 2 billion views on YouTube, Pete. That song's dope. That's the dopest shit to come out since Gangnam Style or whatever it was. I'm feeling so pretty after that last run, I might just have to kiss myself. All right, well, Grandpa Festus is clearly in with the Uptown Funk, and hey, what's not to like? Fantastic song. It's good. Grandpa Festus is right. It is a dope jam. And speaking of dope jams, let's see if we can get into a little dope jam of our own here. Maybe something quite as pretty as last episode. Hopefully not, because that was actually really tense. I had my buckhole puckered pretty tightly, but my buckhole? My buckhole, butthole, bunghole, all of the various and sundry holes which typically eject, solid human waste. They were all puckered tightly last episode. I was really worried, but it turned out okay. We got a supply raid. Yeah, we'll go. Wait. Oh, we get a supply raid as a reward. Okay. What were we doing in the meantime? I honestly don't remember. Making contact with South Africa. Do I want to spend 4 days going to thwart this gathering mob? Outside of a Trump rally, when has a gathering mob ever not been a good thing? I don't know what I was going for in that joke. Mobs are bad, and I was trying to make that to it, like the fact that Trump supporters typically kind of get violent when thrown together in a giant pot, but it fell. Just forget I mentioned it, honestly. This is what happens when I try and be topical and political. I should just stick to jokes about 90210, really. It's all about Brandon, Dylan, Brenda, the whole gang. Advanced Psi Pump. Okay, so the Psi Lab is open. I'm not even sure I'm going to build a Psi Lab, really. We're not going to train a Psi Trooper, so why bother? This late in the game, honestly, I think it's probably too late to even get started, really. Which makes the Gatekeeper autopsy sort of a non-priority. The Berserker autopsy, the reward for this just, it's not worth it because the reward is crap. Maybe we should just switch to a Shadow Chamber project. You know what? Yeah, I kind of think maybe we should just switch to a Shadow Chamber project for the nods. You guys mind? I really do. I need that. Yes, leave anyway.
Commander, the Shadow Chamber is up and running. All we have to do now is put it to use.
Yeah, that's Commander. I hate both of you. Would you guys stop fucking arguing competitively over who gets my attention? It's like you're having a divorced couple and you guys are fighting over who daddy loves more. The truth is I don't love either of you. That's sort of why I split. So the Black Site Vial or the Codex Brain? Which one takes less time? Codex Brain. All right, well, let's do that then. Although the Black Site Vial would give us access to the... You know what? I've immediately changed my mind. Give me the Black Site Vial instead. Yes, I'm aware I'm switching. I'm a fickle mushhead. Again, why do you think you and your mother and I aren't together anymore? Taigen, Shen, this is why. I'm an indecisive man having a midlife crisis. What more do you want from me? Alright, so we've got a supply raid. This is fine. Honestly, I think we just go straight up hit this right now. View the raid location. So what do we got? Andromedon, Elite Lancer, Sectoid, Sectopod, Elite Trooper, Elite Shield Bearer, Elite Officer, and a Heavy Mech. Not the stiffest resistance of all time, but again, the thing says 13 enemies detected. The one thing that we know, there will not be 13 enemies on this map. That's it's just an objective lie. That's the one thing we can say with certainty. No matter how many enemies there actually are on this map, that number is not going to be 13. That thing is wrong. Do we want to change up the team? we still have 3 majors here, or 2 majors rather, who are bucking. Well, 2 majors and a captain. We got some folks bucking for a promotion is sort of what I'm getting at. And this team, last episode, they were hot damn, they were so pretty. I don't know what to do other than to no. I can't. I gotta roll with it. This was a winning formula, a formula for success. Probably outside of the last mission, I think one of the most difficult series of spawns I've ever seen. And these guys pulled it off with the flawless, man. They had 5 Archons and a Gatekeeper and another pod active on the screen at the same time. And that other pod was like a shield bearer, a heavy mech, and an advent elite officer. All at the same time. And they're just like, no, you know, it's fine, Pete, we got this. Ma Juglic's just gonna, you know, she'll just get us a bonus turn, and we'll just chew through these guys like saw through soft pine. I was struggling for an analogy there, something sufficiently rural, and then I've realized, you know, most people have probably actually never used a handsaw on a piece of pine, so they don't know how easy it is. Well, Pete, I guess we talking rip saw or crosscut saw, because ripping wood is actually considerably more difficult than your standard variety crosscut. Crosscut's usually what you do to pine, because, you know, you're cutting pine 2x4. It's not exactly a high-quality structural material. It's what we made the Shine Shack out of, but a crosscut saw rips through pine pretty good. But if you're using a rip saw trying to cut with the grain, Pete, well, that's a whole different mess. That's a whole different mess of fish right there. You gotta really be careful with that. Be gentle, saw, bind up, kick out on you, and then you're gonna splinter and chip that wood. And pine's real soft anyway. You're gonna throw splinters everywhere. Finished product's just gonna look like crap, Pete. We all know it's all about craftsmanship, bro. You want me to make another Uptown Funk reference, Pete? Let me drop another one in there. No? All right. Well, Carol's hit you, hallelujah. Let's get this shit under the road. I snuck it in anyway. All right then. Where's my concealment though? Is everybody concealed? Everybody's concealed, so it doesn't really matter. All right, give me jewels then. All right, Speedy, come on. Let's get this going. Like a Mel Blanc character here. I need a little andale, ape, yeehaw going. Ah, Bugs Bunny, so delightfully racist.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
What do we got?
Enemy sighted.
A heavy mech and 1 advent officer. Well, this is not an exceedingly stiff level of resistance, although there is a turret atop the train. Am I worried about that turret? Not really. 4 armor, 14 health. It's highly approachable. Let's just bring you over here, Julie. I actually want to see more of the battlefield, really. That's what I'm looking for. I want more eyes on. There we go. Now this is more like it. So we've got Andromedon, Stun Lancer. Okay, I mean, we can still deal with this. Oh, this is pretty easy. Ma Juglic. We're not on a clock here, so there really is no reason to rush. And this is that's one thing I do poorly, admittedly. I tend to, even when I'm not on the clock, I tend to rush as though I am on the clock with the number of turns. I'm like trying to maximize. This is one where I got to get back to my long war roots, though. Just start slow playing it. You just take time, relax, chill. No need to rush. You know, you want to Overwatch camp. You just Overwatch camp the shit out of this. There's turrets doubled up, okay? Well, we could kill both of those turrets in a single turn with just a pair of grenades.
Rolling out.
Alternatively, we could also just shoot them. Now, this is the interesting trick, is where are we going to put the Massey Ferguson? Because he could crack one of these pods if they patrol into us, and I should mostly like to avoid that, because then we're going to spawn everything all at once. I'm not really in everything. I think we had enough everything all at once last episode. I really do. We sort of got our fill of that. Why is there shit exploding at the ground around your feet? It's dramatic, don't get me wrong. It's a good look for you, but I'm curious. Was that terrain being destroyed? There's definitely a sectopod right back there. And these guys are patrolling in a pretty solid fashion for us. All right. Actually, you know, that actually worked out a little bit. So if we could get the Massey Ferguson to where this pod would patrol into, actually either of these pods really would patrol into it, that would sort of be the ideal. And we'd like to do that while not visible to those turrets. I don't think that's going to happen. So we want to try and get these guys to patrol into us, but we're not going to be able to do it while remaining turret invisible. That's just not going to happen. So do we want to forego the concealment of one of our rangers? And if we do, which one? I think the answer is no. We don't want to forego the concealment of our rangers. This is safe, right? Yeah, I do want to get a little further forward so I can see if I can get a peep at that sectopod, because I don't want to accidentally run into that piece of crap. So what do we got? We damn near stepped in a detection tile. Still no eyes on the sectopod. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to have Julie Juglick come right over here then. She's going to maintain her concealment. And then I think we're going to deliberately bust our concealment with the rest of this pod. So Grandpa Festus, we're going to bring you up here, and we're going to try and get these guys to walk into us. Once you here, we're going to put you on Overwatch. So really our goal here is to just get as much Overwatch as possible, especially with the Guardian Juglick. Although I gotta say, man, our Guardian shots have not been amazing. We have not been getting as much positive work out of Guardian as I should have liked. So we bring Emmylou around this corner. We're just gonna drop her into Overwatch. We have gotten a couple Overwatch executions from Ma Juglick, which I do appreciate, but it's really still not as much. We still haven't been getting as much out of her as I would have liked or expected. Silas, I think we're just going to bring you over here, drop you into Overwatch. And the Activa S is going to be our sort of button man. So we take the Activa S, I think we'll just walk him right here. Very good chance that this causes them to trigger into us. And if it doesn't, hey, we've advanced across the map, and we can always set up to make them wander into us next turn. We've got time. Ma Juglick's going to be the real trick here. The trick is Ma Juglick. Do I want to have Ma stand in the open? I really don't. Last time we tried that, it did not end well for us. And that the aliens, rather than doing what they should have done, stood still and shot at us instead. I did not care for that.
Closing on target position now.
And that being said, I think I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
Scanning.
We are gonna have both of those turrets we have to deal with too. So we've got our covering fire Overwatch. These guys have not spotted us. Okay, that's fine. You guys want to keep? Yeah, that's fine. Keep trolling that way. It gives me a better opportunity to get Ma Juglick in a more advantageous position. I'll take you down a piece at a time, aliens. I don't care. I got all day. You want to do this one shot at a time? We'll do it one shot at a time. I don't care. EL, I mean, you're still pretty much right where I want you, actually. I do want to get... Okay, Jules, you do need to move forward a little bit, though.
Moving out.
Because I need you keeping eyes on the enemy, and if you can spot that sectopod, I want him spotted. Still no vision on the secto, huh? Alright. I'm a little leery that that is supposed to be safe, but isn't, so instead I'm going to go to here.
I'm on the move.
We'll keep Jules' concealment as long as we can. Okay, well that's what we were hoping to avoid there. So we got two sectoids, Johnny Sectopod and Andromedon back in the back. As long as we're concealed here. No, we're gonna get that's actually terrible for us. We're gonna get spotted when that pod activates. If they patrol this way, which they're going to, we're actually gonna get, I think we're gonna get flanked and spotted. That's not good. Because when we get spotted, then we've got... Now wait, Jules can't see the sectopod? Hold on a second. We know they're back there. She could see them because they were... Or did we lose line of sight somehow? Now I'm confused. All right, well, we've dug our hole. Let's just get ready to accept the consequences of the hole that we've dug. I really don't want to activate more than just this pod. So let's have the Activa S walk to here and just step into Overwatch. There's nowhere now these guys can move where we are not going to trigger these men. Grandpa Juglick, I really don't think you need to move much. I do want to get Ma Juglick up there. Emmylou, I'm going to bring you over here so you can handle both of these turrets for me. What else can you see? Turret, and Andromeda. Okay, that's exactly what I want you to be able to see. So Overwatch for you, Grandpa Festus. You know, I'm just going to bring you over here and put you on Overwatch, Grandpa F. Right here.
Covering now.
We want to keep the wolf pack then as undercover as we can. I think we just bring the wolf pack to here, drop him into Overwatch, and then we have Ma go Guardian Overwatch behind the rock. Ma, Overwatch Guardian behind the rock, girl. This is your moment. Do it. So this is it. It's kicking off. This is the turn. Here it comes. We should be spotted right now. There we go. Yeah, we're alright. So we spotted a flanked enemy. Come get some. Julie Juglick, the jig is up. Your concealment is blown. Here comes our Andromedon friend. Make your move, champ. Oh, this is going to be a withering hail of Overwatch for you. Alright, started with a Shredder shot, which is fantastic. 8 damage. Keep shooting, Ma. We can't seem to get Guardian to trigger. Oh, never mind. Look at Ma Juglick. Just, okay. Oh, Ma Juglick, that was so good, girl. That was real good, Ma Juglick. This guy is dead, by the way. He's going to go into robot form and possibly take more shots. If the robot tries to move, we may get another crack at it. Yes, I know there are turrets. Turrets are active. This is fine. Go ahead. 1 turret, 2 turret, 3 turret, 4. 4 turret, 5 turret, turrets hit the floor. Now, we did get the secto... Fantastic. So we did get the sectopod pod. Or did we? No, we didn't. We got the heavy robot and this guy, but we did not get the sectopod. Ma Juglick has not missed yet, and Guardian has triggered. So she should just keep shooting. Oh my god, Ma Juglick is in a zone. She's dropping bitches left and right. So good, girl. She's going again. She gonna keep shooting, dog. Well, you're gonna get shot. Okay, well, there's 9 damage. Ma Juglick, go. You gotta keep shooting, dog. Alright, Jules is cut off. That's bad. That mechanic pisses me off to no fucking end. This is a unit that should not have got to swing at us because we fucking killed it. Ma Juglick actually emptied her weapon on that Overwatch. Man, that was pretty impressive. But I'm very angry that Jules Juglick here got hit. It's complete bullshit is what it is. It should not be possible for her to have taken damage from an enemy unit that we straight up killed. Alright, so we got 2 turrets to deal with. The Activa S here. We can go forward as much as we want with no fear of Sectopod. I'm thinking... Also, we can't... There's acid on the ground that I can't see. That's a fantastic visual bug. Excuse me? Yeah, okay, whatever. You know what? It's not that big a deal. These guys are getting hit by a blaster launcher. I'm just going to blow them all up. All y'all about to get blowed to chunklets. Assuming I can target the tile I want to target. Because I don't want to blow up the goods that we came to grab on this supply raid, but I do still want to get the damage. So, like, that's exactly where I want it right there. Alright, Massey Ferguson, drop the blast. Honestly, gonna say it was expecting a little more damage out of that. A little bit more than we got. What can you see? Well, you could finish off the Andromedon, which is something, but alternatively, we could have you run and gun and go kill that robot now that the Massey Ferguson has done the heavy lifting and taken the Overwatch. Ma Juglick, I think we're probably going to have you ultimately heal and then maybe Overwatch. We got turrets here that are a problem. We got to deal with these turrets. First turret is getting janked by a grenade, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And, oh, wait a minute. It occurs to me that these trains may not be destructible. Well, we still want the salvo damage. Are these the ones that we can't drop them through the floor of? I always forget. No, we can very definitely drop it through the floor. So you're done. Enjoy the floor drop. What are we going to get if we just do it? You know what? I don't really want to do a chain shot here. 16 to 20. Minimum damage actually doesn't kill it, so that's a drawback. The grenade definitely kills. You know what? To hell with it. This is going to cost us some supplies. I really don't care. I just want both of these turrets gone. Emmylou Juglick's going to pick up 2 kills here as well, so that's EXP to boot. Have turret, we'll travel. Oh, shut the hell up, Bradford. We don't need those friggin' supplies. Don't give me any of that nonsense bullshit. Oh, look out, you're blowing up the supplies. Yeah, I don't really care. Alright, you know what? You're already injured. Let's say we just take the acid. We have Ma Juglick. We'll just have her patch you up. It's fine. You're not even hurt yet. Ma Juglick's going to clean that up before you even have to take damage from it. Stop your whining. So then we do this. This is 2 kills then for Jules. 1 Andromedon corpse, 1 sectoid, and we are implacable as well. I wouldn't really mind moving to full cover. Let's just go ahead and do that.
I can handle that.
Our girl is a little banged up. She's going to have to sit out next mission, which is the really unfortunate part. Ma Juglick. So what you're going to do, drop the Gremlin Heal on Jules. This gets rid of the acid and cures us. And then probably you're going to wind up throwing a Mimic Beacon, I think. Alright, Julie Juglick is no longer burning from acid. I would love to get some ammo back in Ma Juglick's gun. You just saw what that woman did with a single salvo of Overwatch. It was goddamn magnificent is what it was. But we still got quite a bit of enemy to fight here. What's our hit percentage going to be like if we just have Grandpa Festus move to here? If we try a chain shot at that robot standing at, we cannot see the robot standing in the open from here, huh? Alright then, well, what if we run and gun? I don't want to be clustered up because all of that is covered in acid. I don't want to be clustered up because we'll just have that other Andromedon whopping acid glob at us, which is going to be real irritating. Double 82s for, you have our blue screen? Yeah, okay. This is a dead robot. Unless we miss one. If we miss one, he might survive. Now, he's definitely dead then. 10 damage is what he's got left, and if Grandpa Juglick backs it up, there you go. It's how you take out the trash, Pete. Like I said, Bo, too hot. Hot damn. That dragon, Bo, you better be retiring, man. I'm too hot, Pete. I'm just too hot. Do I want to throw the Mimic Beacon then, considering we have but a single enemy left on the map? Might want to save it because we don't know what else is lying in wait. But also, I'm tempted to use it just to ensure nobody else takes damage. This is a 6 and 1 1/2 a dozen of the other sort of situation. You know, out of an abundance of caution, I say we just drop it. But we do need to drop it in a place where we can't hit multiple units with the acid. If he... Like, he has to shoot at the Mimic Beacon, or I think has to include it in an area of effect if he uses an AoE. You know what? No. I've never seen an enemy throw an AoE attack in a Mimic Beacon. A Mimic Beacon? Yeah, it's out there, you know, hear it. See, listen. Beep, beep. Hear it beeping? It's a Mimic beeping. Here comes Johnny Andromedon. He's going to come get him some. And what he's going to get is overwatched by the Wolfpack for nothing, because that was a gigantic whiff. Then again, it's not like the Wolfpack had a fantastic hit percent there. 39. That's not exactly the greatest connect rate. 8 damage to the beacon. We probably could have used that to better effect later, but I don't want to take damage. Pete already took damage. The flawless is blown. You know what? I'm not taking the negative credit here for what happened to Jules Juglick. I don't like the fact that an Andromedon robot, if you kill it on the enemy's turn, gets to go again, even though you already fucking killed it. That seems like a bug. Also, this episode seems like a pretty good place to wrap things up. We still got plenty of supply laid left, so I'm going to end this one here. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see the inevitable too hot damning fire extinguishing that we're going to do to the rest of this map next episode, including that sectopod up there, I consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, I'm going to go get my shoes shined, maybe get a perm, dust up my fingernails, hit the club. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.